It's Wednesday, 24th of February 2021. Just after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Had nearly finished the day, so a little bit stroll along by the river, I think. Haven't been down for a couple of weeks. Last time I was here there was lots of water all over. Actually it was before the snow. That lasted about 2 weeks, I think. Week and a half, something like that. Bit breezy. I should have brought me wireless microphone. Dead bird doing that. Yeah, should have brought me wireless mic just to muffle the wind. Just have to hope it doesn't turn out too bad. I normally see them bags in the trees. Got a feeling it's going to be very muddy the day, like, by the looks of the side here. We'll see when we get there. There's no cars at the usual parking space. This is a bit slippy, like, down here with the mud. Right, just crossing over my little bridge. There's a view up the river. It's still flowing quite wide and quite fast. I brought my zoom camera the day just in case I see any birds or anything that's too far away to film on this. Quite a bit of mud, as I expected. Whoop. Trying to find a good spot. No sign of life yet, anyway, of anybody. Here's some birds in the background somewhere. Well, here's the water at full force. I normally walk over there. Cannot today. And I normally come across here. And walk over there and across there. So it just goes to show how much extra water there is. Lovely though, great to listen to. Right, we'll move on a bit. It's a lot better along here. I'll tell you what it is, there's more wildlife along the Derwent walk than what there is down the river. Here are a couple of birds, but you can't see out. And I haven't passed anybody yet. And look at that cross there. If I can zoom in on it like with this. All the rubbish somebody's just dumped. I wonder how they dumped that there, because behind that's like somebody's garden. Didn't tell me the people that lives there is dumping rubbish like. There's all bottles and everything I can see. They'll all end up in here, in the river eventually. So, anyway, sometimes I get lost for thought, or lost in thought, should I say. I'm almost at the Lovelock Bridge. Somebody's standing on it. Some woman with a kid. So that's the first person I've seen along here. Nobody's actually passed us on the footpath or came behind. I just seen a little dipper just down there on a stone, and I thought I'll get the zoom camera out to have a look at it, but it's flew off. So anyway, 1 lock, 2 locks, 3, 4, 5 on that side. What was the last count? 8 or 9. 5 on that side. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 so far. So I think that's the same as the last count. Shotty Bridge craftsmanship. Yeah, it was famous for making swords, Shotty Bridge. Many years ago. Back at the fish pass, if you remember last time I was here, this was covered in water right up to here. So it went down a little bit, but look at this. I mean, this is like right up to the edge. Reason being is because everything's blocked with what's been coming down and through here. Chock-a-block. You just feel like you want to get in there and clear it all up to let the water out, but no, my luck, I'll end up in the water. So I'll give that a miss. Plus my feet are all muddy now, slippy. I mean, when you think about it, this is that full, and it's meant to be a fish pass, staircase for the fish. So in theory, if any fish is coming in here, they're going to be trapped in this pool until somebody clears that. I mean, if you had a big rake or something like that, you could reach from that stone, which wouldn't be a problem getting to. I mean, look at the size of logs, which has just ended up. Look at the trees, man. The size of them trees, what came down the river. And this is normally trickling. With a pair of wellies, you could normally walk across there. I wouldn't dare attempt that now. Right, we'll move on a bit. See what it's like further up. Managed to get the zoom camera out there on the little dipper, and the mallard duck and his partner. So we've got some snowdrops here. Pretty little bunch. Yeah, everything's coming to an end as far as the winter's concerned. It seems to have been quite a long one, which it hasn't really, but you know, there seems to have been lots of really cold weather. I mean, it's warm the day. I've still got 2 coats on, but it was just in case it rained, really. But this has dried up. This was soaking last time I come, because I had to go over there and walk along the back of there. But this is going back to normal, which is good. In previous videos I normally stand here and just here there's usually no water, it's only running on the other half, but now it's just looks about 2 foot higher, so it's all just looks like one river, no falling water. There's another one further up, we'll see what that's like. Look at the pace of that there. Coming down at some force. No wonder it carries trees and that. The water's very peaceful here. Doesn't even seem to be running very quick, but obviously it is, just because it's flat, I suppose. But yeah, I can see further upstream it's running pretty quick. Hi. So something I noticed, like subscribers go up and down. Sometimes somebody subscribes and then next minute somebody leaves. It's a strange thing. You just keep an eye on these things. It was up to 69 and then it's down to 68 today. So if it's your first time here and you're watching this and you like what you see, click subscribe. Just means you want to see more videos what I make as I go about me walks here and there, and that's it. So my first subscriber was somebody called Lorraine, and she lives up in Cumbria, Carlisle, Cumbria. There's another little dipper over there, kind of see it from the camera like. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if she still follows the videos or clicks like or nothing, because you can't tell who does what. The only time I can tell somebody's there is if they write a comment and I reply to all comments, unless they're rude or something like that. I do get a few of them. So nobody sees the comments until I've viewed them first, so I can keep them private or make them public, whatever you want. But anyway, I'm moving on. I'm sitting having a little sit on the log there. If you remember, I mentioned I was watching an owl come along the back of them trees, and it come straight through here and over the top, and went over there and sat on the fence post. That was in the summer nights, of course. But right, I've got a feeling it might start to rain, like. So, but anyway, we'll go up to the caravan park. I think I'll actually go up the caravan park and do me little trip through them trees, because I haven't been through them trees for a while. And what I'm going to do soon is there's a pair of buzzards live round here somewhere. I'm going to try my best to find a nest. I don't think it's in any of these trees, because I walk through them and look up all the time. But when you get along there and over the back, there's more trees, and then over the back again there's more trees. So watch for that. I'll see if I can find the buzzard nest. I just passed the first two people. Two girls, one of them's carrying a white dog. I said that dog would be black if you weren't carrying it along here. She went, yeah, I know. Anyway, there's a tree fell down, and it fell over the path. So at least that one's not gone down the river. I presume there's somebody comes along and looks after all this at times, because them big trees at the fish pass, I've seen them there before. Next time I went, they were all chopped up into little bits, but left on the little waterfall, which is a bit unreal. But anyway, that's what they do. But I think they were just left until somebody come to collect them or something. I'm nearly up to the caravan park anyway. Well, I'm right over the other side now. Just came along the side of this field here, and just about to enter the woods. This is the woods. I said, well, I don't think there's any buzzard's nest in here, because I come through here quite a bit. But it's nice to come through now and again, because you see different things, what's happened since the last time. Trees falling and things like that. At least there's no deep mud here, because it's a canny way down there to fall. That's for sure. Need by your own to help you, ain't that? This is quite nice. All the leaves over the pathway. I just passed a woman with a Rottweiler dog there, and we stood and spoke for a couple of minutes. She says, "You're the first person I've seen." I went, "Yeah, I've only seen a couple myself." I says, "And I've came right along the other side over there." She says, "I did." And then I went through, she came through these woods and then went back again. It's very, very quiet the day. Most quiet I've ever seen, for sure. Nice though. There's a nest up there. it's not a buzzard nest. Maybe a crow or something. And I say maybe a crow or something, and I hear a magpie. That's not a magpie's nest. So a bit more mud here. Aye, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that, try and find the buzzard nest. I might, I still wake up very early. Yesterday it was 3 o'clock in the morning. This morning it was 1:30. So, but I go to bed reasonably early as well, so. But anyway, as soon as the light nights come, if I'm waking up silly o'clock like that, good opportunity to come and look for the buzzard nest early morning before people start to wander around and things like that. In 2020, in the summer, I'm going in here now back in the woods, but I was just coming out of there and the buzzards were just up here, the pair of them. One was carrying a pigeon which was still alive, and the other one was trying to take it off it in mid-flight, and they headed way over there. So that's going to be where I'm looking anyway, when the time comes. I might have a look soon and just see if I can find the old nest, but yet again the chances is they could be there already now, sorting the nest out, ready for this year's brood. I'm sweating now, like it's very warm. See what this little stream's like, which I always have to cut over. That's not bad. Another good thing about coming out early in the morning, if I can do something like 4 o'clock or something like that in the summer mornings, might get the chance to see a few deer in the fields. I've seen more along the Derwent walk than I have here, but I'm looking forward to it anyway, and then hopefully this lockdown thing, travelling thing, will end with a bit of luck. Oh, I've seen this morning, looks like they're going to introduce a passport, which means you'll not be able to go in the shops unless you've had the jab. You'll not be able to go in the pub if they ever open again, or a restaurant. And then I just say this is their plan, like they're just controlling we're like. Where freedom's slowly but getting taken away from you. Freedom of speech is almost gone. And they use the lockdown, corona as an excuse to arrest people or send them home or whatever. But anyway, that's my personal view, my opinion. While we've still got one. Every time I pass here, I often wonder, is this still active? Whether it be a fox, badger, or what, I don't know what it might be, but it's hard to tell. I'm actually going to get myself one of them cameras I can mount outside, but to put it somewhere like that, on a footpath like this, people would walk along and see the camera. Goes down that way as well. I think it's still being used actually, underneath the tree. I don't know. As I remember, no, it's not there. There's another one somewhere along here. That's been a one, but there's nothing using that now because it's almost full of leaves and stuff. That's not the one I was thinking of. Still another one here somewhere. I'm back out the woods. I think it's just here somewhere on the left. Yeah, there it is there. Now that does look like it's being used, because if you look, there's the hole, and look at this. This is all fresh soil being thrown out of the hole. So yeah, I dare say I could get a camera hidden in these trees here somewhere. Problem is, you got to disguise the camera now for the humans who would just go, oh look, let's have that. And there's another one. That's obviously joined to that one. Got some power line workers over there in that little car. Must have been working on the power line. Oh, the guys is just round this corner actually. Must have been putting new lines up or something. It's just one actually. There he is there. Tying some plastic around the guide ropes. They've had a machine in here. This is a new pole they've just put in. The old one must have been rotten. I wonder why he parked over there, not over here. Maybe thought, it will be four-wheel drive that thing, but maybe thought we'll get bogged in. Because you can see something's been sliding around on here, like. Anyway, not these woods here. The buzzard's possibly in there, but if you go up that way, you'll see it in another video, and you get on the top up there, there's another wood across there, so I think it's there. Because I've been through these woods, but not everywhere, of course. I mean, it's going to take some finding this, that's for sure. Right, I'm heading back down towards the fish pass anyway. Almost back at the fish pass. I just passed two kids over there. One of them was carrying a gun in a case, like, and I just says, what you shooting like? He went, squirrels, mate. I went, alright then. As long as that's all they're shooting. Grey squirrels. Nothing else. Oh, maybe some magpie or two I wouldn't complain about. Anyway, maybe I'll have a look through that way another time, because we went a different way from where I came, and just see if I find out dead. But if they were shooting birds and they just left them, I presume the foxes would get them. Right, there's the waterfall bit at the fish pass. been lucky, like, didn't rain. I felt like it was gonna rain, but no, it's been good. I'm just on this narrow path where you don't like to pass anybody. I'm back over the Lovelock Bridge. I'm going back on the roadway rather than back through all the mud. Give me shoes a chance to clean a bit. It's a funny lamp. It just reflects onto there, the light. Weird. Well, I'm working Saturday this week. Happens now and again when it can only be a Saturday. I looked at that the last time, I still can't read it. It's all damp and yeah, nice little cottages these, of course. But it makes a change. Come back this way. Actually, last time I came along here, I got to this point when it started to rain, and I said I'll have to put the camera away now. It's starting to rain again. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the walk. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and because I'm working Saturday, I've took tomorrow off. So I'll see where I end up tomorrow. I began somewhere, maybe Hexham, or somewhere like that anyway. I think I'll pop out later to where? To Tesco. I'll pop out later to my favourite and maybe get some something for a sandwich and go out with a flask of tea and a few sandwiches, bag of crisps, something like that. Right, so that's it for now. If you enjoyed it, as usual, thumbs up. That'd be great. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share. So I'm only about half a mile from my parking spot, so I'll see you in the next one. Thanks again. Bye for now.